Welcome back, Internet. Today, I'm going to try to fix some stuff. We'll see how it goes. Let's see here. Get it so you can see me. So, by now you've probably seen these everywhere. These are Marine Corps issue dry bags, basically. I mean, they go by a couple different names. I was at my local Preparedness store, and they had a big tub of them for $2 a piece, and they were normally 10. And then they explained why. Let's see if it'll show up there. And yeah, so there's holes in them. So we're gonna patch them. You know, the holes are on the crease. I did pick through, and I got some good ones that I thought would be easily patchable. I figured I'd have to cut up one of them for parts and then just iron it. But then I found some Gorilla Tape. So we'll see if that works. I've read the instructions a couple times, so I'm an expert. Alright, so we're going to do the inside one first. Tells me that's going to be a little more challenging. You know, like just turn it inside out. Hey look, it's a prolapsed bag. I have not cleaned up my studio from the last series, so you'll see things that are mostly in the same place. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Basically what I'm going to be doing, oh wow, that's a lot thinner than I thought it would be. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to round the corners. And we'll see if it works. Like I think it will. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I got the Gorilla Tape at Walmart. I want to say it was $5 or less. Approximately $5 in the camping section. So clearly they're marketing it towards tents and whatnot, tents and tarps and that sort of thing. Right. I thought about busting out the heat gun and decided against that. It did say to vigorously I read the instructions. The instructions did say to press down on this to get the air out. Use something like a credit card. This piece of cardboard seems to work pretty good. And let's see what that looks like. You can see it based on the reflection right there. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good seal. So now let's see what happens when we turn it right side out. If anything goes wrong. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh crap. Don't tell me I missed it. Oh, okay, there it is. I thought I missed it. That would have sucked. Dang it. I can't really tell where it's at. that's a good thing. Oh, there it is. Right there. Alright, so we'll try this again. This does say it's good for inflatables, and it says it's good for underwater. So this should be good for what we're doing here. Once I get this done, we'll do an air test. Because of my ongoing personal shit hits the fan scenario, the water is turned off. Plumber is going to be out in a few days to deal with that. But, you know, when it rains it snows, or some bullshit like that. I might do a separate video on that. I've actually learned a couple things about it. I was like, oh yeah, I got this taken care of. Dang it. I said to watch out for the oil on your fingers. Alright, that's what that is. But as good as they are about stuff, I think that little bit will be fine. They do say to put the tape on both sides if possible. Probably can't really do that on an inflatable, but definitely can do that on a bag like this. I rounded the corners so that if it snags on anything while it's in a bag, then hopefully it won't peel off. So, that's an interesting feature of this bag. This is a valve that lets air out. I don't think it's going to let air in. I don't know how to test that. So that's it. I saved $8 for each one of these bags by being able to put 2 pieces of tape on there, or be willing to cut up one to turn into an iron-on thing. I'm going to do this first one, and when the water gets turned back on, we'll test out the water. Because there's no sense doing all that if it's not going to work. We'll figure something out. Go back to plan A. This is plan B. This is what it looks like. You can see it's a little more shiny there. Other than that, it's kind of hard to tell where it's at. Give you a close-up of that. It's a one-way valve. I did inspect the valves, and aside from the cuts that seem to all be in similar places, probably from a inventory perspective, someone was cutting open a box or something. This is what that looks like. So you can see here, there's a couple flaps designed to be a one-way valve. This is the inside, and that's the outside. So, as a compression sack, you want to be able to let the air out, but you don't want the water to come back in. And that's kind of what these do. So now that these are all the same color, I've got some more uniformity. What I'm planning on doing is putting some kind of coloring strip or something, or a hairband around here to denote what's in there. And they're all the same size, so I'll be able to fit a good bit of material in there. So this is the max fill line, so I can put that much stuff in there. Which is pretty good bit. You know, yeah, that's 2 of these boxes. Probably could do a third. So, yeah, I think this is an awesome buy. I'm going to have to clean them because I've got who knows what kind of gunk that is. But I also made sure I got some of the clean ones. Or something I could just clean up. I mean, for a fifth the cost of normal, and a little bit of homegrown ingenuity, you know what, I'm going to put the box back in there and put a weight on it. That should help. Generally, when you're working with adhesives, if you can do something like this, that would work out to your advantage. So I'm probably not going to fuck with this for a week or so. So it's just going to sit there like that. And that's not too heavy, but it's 2 or 3 pounds. So sit there for 2 or 3 pounds for a week. I think that'll help it. And if it doesn't, when the water's back on, I'll test it out. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll make a big mess. But if anything, the water will probably come out here instead of the hole I just patched. So as always, if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. If you dislike it, leave a thumbs down. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one.